what I wanted to suggest is that we need to hone our creative skill set. And why do we want to do that? Because there are many facets, and this is what I'm going to show you right now. There are many different facets that we can use AI. I'm going to show you exactly the projects that we've been doing, and we're going to jump into that very soon. But I just want to speak about it first. You can refurbish old portfolios and reimagine existing buildings. So you could take stuff from your own portfolio and completely rehaul it. You could make it look so amazing, and then you can post a message online with some of that work. You could also take photographs of buildings, and you can offer ideas to developers or to building owners, to restaurant owners. If you're an interior designer, any interior, any exterior, you can upgrade with AI. It's a powerful tool, and it can help you bring business in, right? So you've got to look at it as an acquisition tool. And I'm going to reiterate it so many times because that's what it's about. Bring new and old buildings to life. You can take a photograph of a dilapidated building, feed it into AI, and get some amazing stuff out. It's essential to be able to 3D model. You need to have 3D modeling skills to be able to preserve the design content. But there are two sides of AI. The first side of AI, and I'm just going to show you a slide further up here, but the first side of AI is that it's unbelievable for ideas. So it's got the ability to produce conceptual ideas unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And we're going to take a look at that as well. But the other side of AI is that there is the ability to control it. And when you control AI, you can produce your existing designs and concepts that are controlled that you've built in Revit and SketchUp as well. So you've got best of both worlds. You've got the ability to create ideas, and you've got the ability to control now. In the beginning of AI, it was extremely difficult. Video animation. AI is giving us the ability to access video like never before. And why is it so important? Is because we can add avatars into our videos and bring all our space to life when we're communicating design. So video, still perspectives and video, and also populating those images, perspective images with people has become very prevalent now, and it's very exciting. And I'm going to show you all of this. So what you need to do is you need to choose your AI arsenal. And it's very sort of confusing to know how to do that because everyone's promoting different applications online, and they all are using either one of these, and there are a lot more. I'm just putting a few, but these are language models. So what is a language model? Okay, so Suno is not a language model, but Grok, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, I'm sure you've heard about it. Suno is an application, but they're all using their own sort of AI brains. So there's a brain here. I can't draw a brain quickly, but these are all brains, right? And they are language models. That's what a language model is. It's a brain. And so they're all using their own language models, and they each have their own strengths. Grok is unbelievable at video. Gemini is unbelievable at so many different things for architecture. Claude is just unbelievable for descriptive writing. ChatGPT is unbelievable for a lot of stuff, including visuals as well. And so they're all doing very powerful things in slightly different way. And it's like being a connoisseur of wine. You can taste the difference between, or you can feel the difference between each of these platforms. And the way you get to understand it is by collaborative learning. Collaboration is the only way to learn right now, AI. Why? Because you're working maybe with 10 to 15 other architects that are all experimenting in their own worlds, and they're bringing that information back to the same collaborative table. When that happens, you can stay on top of the AI wave, and it will always remain evergreen. When that happens, you can stay on top of the AI wave, and it will always remain evergreen. Because as soon as something comes out that is just super impressive, then you know about it straight away, and then someone in the collaborative lab or studio or design studio has got wind of it and is busy expressing it to the group. And that's the power of collaborative learning. And I'm very pro it, especially now in the times of AI, because AI is moving. You need to stay on top of the wave consistently, week after week, and shared knowledge and the momentum inside a shared studio will keep you current and sharp without you burning out. And that's what stopped me from burning out. So we're going to talk about a few different modes of the way AI can help us leverage business. So you may walk into a dilapidated building. This is a bit extreme, but I'm just showing you what you could do with AI. And then you could show the owner that this is what you could possibly do. So this is some sort of lounge come dining room of a refurbished place. What I'm saying is that you could be walking in the park, or maybe you've gone on a holiday somewhere and you see a dilapidated home. You take a photograph of it with your Android camera, and then you find out who the owner is, and you go and send them this version of how you fix this magnificent house up. And this was done with AI. You could also go for interiors. Again, like this is something like that's really in squalor. You can see there's a tire, there's garbage there, there's a hole in the roof. And then you could take a photograph with your Android camera and then basically show whoever is in charge of the building what potentially could come about with that space. And this is what's going to when you work. Now, what you can do with this is you can do it anywhere, right? So that's one way to do it. This is a building up the road from where I live. It looks terrible. There are a lot of old buildings here that are being refurbished. So I took a picture of this, and then you can see the evolution. I started prompting AI to help me get it looking good. And this is the renovation happening here. And basically now I can approach the owners of this building and say, listen, this is what your building can look like. So here you go, a bathroom and a refurb. So that's the power of AI from a business point of view, right? And the reason why I'm so passionate about this process is because this is student work that happened 2 years ago. We never had AI. So we were using SketchUp and Photoshop to produce imagery like this, and it's exquisite imagery, all the winning work in the group. And it was all produced with Photoshop and SketchUp.